Okay, Brooke, this is for you. Hopefully my stupid iPod doesn't quit on me, because I tried to figure out voice notes on the iPhone and like transferring, I can't get it. Ugh. So you think you're frustrated trying to learn this Dropbox stuff, like, yeah. So, anybody else that stumbles upon this is a demo from my friend who is learning Dropbox on the Mac, and we both already have it installed, so I'm not going to be walking through how to do that, which was complicated enough for me. I'm just going to walk her through how to first get something out of a shared Dropbox folder and then how to put something into a shared Dropbox folder. So say you just find out that, and I created a demo folder and I stuck an audio file into it just for show and tell purposes. So Brooke, let's pretend that your friend calls you and says, I recorded this podcast and I want you to listen to it. Go check our Dropbox folder. So you go to your computer and you're just going to get over to your Finder window. So it's just Command Tab until you find your Finder.
Finder.
Oh, and I'm already there. So let's pretend like I wasn't. Like, so close. Let's pretend like you're in your Figuroo. Tab over until you, or Command Tab till you find your Finder.
iTunes, Finder, iChat, Finder, Finder, desktop, audio stuff.
So now you're in Finder, and if you don't have any windows open, then you'll just be on your desktop, which I am on my desktop currently. So you just want to open a new Finder window, which is Command N.
New Finder window, rand humans, list view.
So you open your new Finder window, and you are going to arrow until you hear
sidebar table 1 row toolbar button.
Yeah.
Rand humans.
Okay.
Toolbar sidebar table 1 row selected.
You're gonna sidebar arrow over until you hear
toolbar sidebar table 1 row selected. Rand humans.
Your sidebar table and interact with that.
Interact with desktop level 1 Dropbox level 1.
And arrow until you hear Dropbox. So I'm gonna back out of this and show you again.
Stop interact toolbar.
I'm gonna close my Finder window. We'll start from the beginning.
Selected folder.
So Command N to open a new Finder window. And again, you're on your desktop or your Finder, or whatever it is you hear Finder.
New Finder window, rand humans, list view, vertical splitter. Sidebar table 1 row selected.
Arrow until you hear the sidebar. Interact with your sidebar.
Interact with desktop level 1 Dropbox level 1.
And for me, it's just I have to arrow up a couple of times until I hear Dropbox. So you hear Dropbox, stop interacting with that table.
Stop interact, vertical splitter, list view table, no selection.
And you're going to arrow over until you hear list view.
Interact with Brook Amanda Randy, collapse level 0.
All of your folders are going to be there then. So if you have shared folders with your mom, your dad, your sister, your best friend, blah, blah, they're all going to be there. So I want my demo folder, so I'm just going to type DEM.
Demo, collapse level 0.
And there's my demo folder. So let's pretend that you have sent me an audio file, and this is our shared folder. So
Coupon, demo, collapse level 0.
Once you hear the file that you want, just VO space
open Finder window, demo, list
to
view table,
open
no selection.
that folder. And it's going to open up another Finder window.
Vertical splitter, list view table, no selection.
When you hear your list view, you interact with that.
Interact with Friday, October 0 LTCST.mp3.
And there's the file that you sent me, which is just the dummy file that I dropped into this folder to demonstrate. So now I want to put this audio file into my iTunes playlist. So I know that Lion has a drag and drop feature with Voiceover. I don't have that with Snow Leopard, so I just copy and paste everything. Say your friend has sent you multiple files, which I should have done. I should have put multiple files in here, but I didn't. I just put one file in the dummy file.
Friday, 0 LTCST.mp3.
You can select all. Oh, see, when I'm trying to demo something, I forget what I'm doing. Okay.
Select all.
Command A to select everything in the file.
Copy, 0 LTCST.mp3.
Command C to copy. Did that make sense? We're gonna be able to tweet this too. I just wanted you to be able to hear how it, where it is and all that stuff. But we can tweet back and forth about how to do this.
Stop interacting with vertical splitter. List view table 1 row selected. 0 LTCST.
So again,
Friday,
let's pretend we're in our shared folder.
Vertical splitter.
Just open the shared folder.
List view table
Go
1 row
to
selected.
list.
0 LTCS. Interact with list view table.
Interact with your list.
Friday, 0 LTCST.
There's your file.
Select all.
Command A to select all.
Copy.
Command C to
CRLTCST.mp3.
copy. Now I can go to iTunes.
Your review for iTunes. iTunes. Window. iTunes 1. Scrollcast. Text.
And I can't put that back in the folder that I stole it from, so we'll just pretend that
Stop interacting. Sources. Table. 1 row
I
selected.
want
Please interact with voice memos.
to
PC
put
audio
it
playlist.
in my yoga playlist. Just for...
Yoga. Device. Level 2.
Oh, it's going to my iPhone.
Voice memos.
Oh,
Device playlist. Level 2.
let's see.
PC audio playlist. Search click sources table 1 row selected.
Okay,
PC
so
audio
you're in
playlist.
iTunes, whichever
Search playlist.
folder that
Search
you want to
playlist.
put it
Edit
in. Just
sources table.
go to your
interact with
sources
source
table.
Voice memos. PC audio playlist.
If you know the name of the file that you want to put it in, just type the first couple letters and it's going to go to it. But
Under the dome playlist.
okay, we'll just...
TRX playlist. Steve Jobs playlist. TRX under the PC audio playlist. Voice memos. Library playlist. Yoga playlist.
Stick this. I want to stick it in my yoga playlist. So you find the playlist that you want. You've got the audio file copied. Now it's just Command V to paste it.
Paste.
So now your file has gone from Dropbox to iTunes. And you can listen to it that way.
Voice yoga playlist.
Again, this might be a little confusing, but we'll talk about this. You can like replay this over and over too. So let's do it the other way around. Let's say I want to share a file with you with the demo folder. So
Stop interact. Search sources table 1 row selected. Yoga
go into
playlist.
iTunes.
Search playlist. Sources table 1 rows. Interact library. Sort yoga playlist.
And I'm just going to use the same file. So, okay, let's say the file that I want, that I know I want, is in my yoga playlist. So
Stop interacting. Yoga table. No selection. Interact item. Check. Yoga. Scrollcast.
there's that same dummy file. So I find the file that I want to send you, and I VO Shift M on it to pull up the menu.
Menu. Play. Roll. Play next. Add to item. Get info. Rating. Show in Finder.
Scroll down
Rating. Show in Finder.
to Show in Finder.
Scrollcast. List
VO
view, table, 1 row
space.
selected. CRLTCST.mp3. Friday, October 28, 20114.
And it's gonna pull
17.8 megabytes. MP3 audio. Row
That
46.
file that you want to share up in a Finder window.
Vertical split. List view. Table. 1 row selected. CRLTCST.mp3. Friday. Vertical splitter. List
So
view.
you just
Table.
interact with your
Friday.
list.
CRLTCST.mp3.
There's my file, and you do the same thing. You copy,
Copy.
Command
CRLTCST.mp3.
or Command C to copy. You can close that Finder window because you don't need it
Close
anymore.
window. Window. Demo. CRLTCST.mp3.
Your Dropbox file is still going to be there if that's where you left it, but let's pretend like we need to reopen
Close
Dropbox.
window.
So I'm
Window.
going to close
Dropbox.
that window.
Folder. Collapse. Demo. Collapse level 0.
Okay.
Hooligans.
So
Demo.
now I'm in
Collapse level 0.
Dropbox again. Let me just back out of this and walk
Close window.
through how to
Desktop.
open up
Audio stuff.
Dropbox
Select
again, because I
folder.
know that was the main
Small audio and stuff.
issue.
Select HD.
So
Select
again,
volume.
you're in your Finder window. Open a new window. This is getting back to Dropbox. Press Command N for a new Finder window.
New Finder window. Window. Rand humans. List view. Table. Vertical splitter.
My little gibberish name from my hard drive is funny.
Sidebar. Vertical splitter. Sidebar. Table. Interact with desktop. Level 1. Dropbox. Level 1.
Okay, so you go arrow over to your sidebar.
Places. Dropbox. Level 1.
There you find your Dropbox.
Stop interacting with sidebar.
Stop
Table. 1 row
interacting
selected.
with that
Dropbox.
table.
Vertical splitter. List view. Table.
Arrow
No
right
selection.
to your list.
Interact. Saturday. Amanda Randy. Collapse level. Demo. Collapse level 0.
Find the folder that you want, which is going to be your shared folder with your friend or your mother.
Hooligans. Demo. Collapse level 0.
In this case, demo,
Open window.
VO
Demo. List view. Table.
space
No selection.
on the folder to open it. And now you have your file copied from iTunes that you want to share. The easiest way that I have found to
Vertical
paste
splitter.
it and make sure that it goes in the right spot is once you've opened
List
up
view.
your
Table.
shared
No selection.
folder,
Vertical splitter. Sidebar. Table. Toolbar. Toolbar button.
interact with your toolbar.
Interact with view. Radio group. Quick look button. Dropbox menu button. Action menu button.
Arrow over to the action menu button, VO space,
Menu. New folder. Open. Get info. Burn. Demo. Paste item.
and you find the paste item feature. VO space on that.
Action. Window. Copy. Stop button. Replace button.
Now it's telling me that the file already exists.
Stop button. Replace button. Find your item. Image. Alert image. Text. And item. Stop button. Replace button. Stop button.
Yeah, 'cause I already
Right
put
window.
that in
Demo.
there.
Action menu button. Action menu button. Dropbox. Action menu button. Search.
Let's
Search.
try
Text.
this
Topic.
again.
Sidebar. Vertical splitter. List view. Table. Enter Friday.
Let's get rid of
CRLTCST.mp3.
this
Menu. Move to trash. Blank. Blank.
so that I
Stop
can...
it. Vertical splitter. Sidebar. Table. No
Okay,
selection.
so once again, you're in your shared folder. You've got your file that you want to share pasted
Toolbar.
or copied.
Toolbar button. Toolbar.
Interact with your
Interact
toolbar.
with view. Radio group. Quick look button. Dropbox. Action menu button.
Go to your action menu button.
Menu. New folder. Open. Get it. Burn. Demo. Paste item.
Paste item, VO space,
Action menu button. Window. Copy. Window. Demo. Action menu button.
and you hear it copy. And that was a small file, so it didn't take much time. If it's a larger file, it'll It'll say copy, copying to, or preparing to copy, etc., etc. And then you'll hear the pasted sound, so you'll know it's there.
Search text field. Back group.
Stop interacting with your toolbar.
Stop interacting. Sidebar. Vertical splitter. List view.
I always check. I always arrow back over to my list.
Vertical list view table. No selection. Friday.
And make sure that the file is there. So then I can tell you, hey, that file's there. Go get it. So then you...
MP3 audio. MP3 audio.
I'm going to close out of this.
Close window. Window. Dropbox.
Now we're back in your computer.
Folder. Collapse level 0. Demo. Collapse level 0. Close window. Desktop. HD. Selected volume. Audio and stuff.
Say you're chilling in
Finder.
Eurofiguroo.
Window.
And I tell you go get the file. Command tab.
iTunes. Finder.
Finder.
Desktop. Audio and stuff. Selected folder.
Need a new folder, so it's Command N.
New Finder window. Window. Rand humans. List view table. No selection. Vertical splitter. Sidebar. Table.
Arrow over to sidebar.
Interact with desktop. Level 1. Dropbox. Level 1.
Arrow up to Dropbox. Stop interacting.
Stop interact. Vertical splitter. List view table.
Arrow
no
right
selection.
to list.
Interact with Saturday. May 1. Amanda Randy. Collapse level 0.
Type in the first couple letters of your folder.
Demo. Hooligans. Collapse level 0.
That helps if you
Stop it. List view. Interact.
hit the
Friday.
right
Hooligans.
keys.
Collapse. Demo. Collapse level 0.
Demo. VO space on
Open find
that.
window.
In
Demo.
our case,
List
it
view
would
table.
be,
No
you know,
selection.
what our shared folder name is called.
Vertical split. List view table. No selection. Interact. Friday. LTCST.mp3.
Okay, there's the file I sent you. Yay! So now you just go and repeat.
MP3. LTCST.mp3.
You just copy it.
Copy. LTCST.mp3.
That was Command C. Go
View
over to
control.
iTunes.
iTunes. Window. iTunes 1.
Stick it wherever you want it in your iTunes. Let's pretend we've done that because I really want to go clear that file out of that folder. So,
Item. Chromecast. 1.8. Chromecast. 5.2.
oh
Chromecast.
yeah, because I stuck it in Yoga.
Yoga. Chromecast. Yoga. Chromecast.
I need to get rid of it in Yoga. So find whatever file that you want to put. In my case, like, you know,
Menu. Play. Rollcast.
yeah, we're gonna move to
Play. Play.
trash.
Rollcast. Chromecast. Text. Menu. Play.
Move to
Rollcast.
trash. Arrgh!
Chromecast. Item. Chromecast.
Okay, I just hit the delete key apparently.
1. 7. 0 stars. Blank. Stopping. Sources. Table. 1 row. Yoga. Table. 1 row selected. 1. Item. Checkbox. Yoga. 5.2. 0. Blank. 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 0 stars. 7.
the
No
heck
artwork
did I
group.
do?
Yoga. Table. 1 row selected.
That's what
1.
happens when you go too
Item.
fast.
1.
Okay, that's not part of the demo. I can fix that later.
Finder.
So,
Finder. Window.
you
Demo.
have taken the file I sent you. You go back to
MP3 audio.
Dropbox.
LTCST.mp3.
And to remove the file that I sent you so that I know you've gotten it and so we don't clutter up our folder,
LTCST.mp3.
find the file. And again, that's just in your Finder window, etc., etc. VO Shift M for your menu.
Menu.
Type in MOVE
Move to trash.
or just arrow down to move to trash.
Blank. Blank.
And now the folder is empty. And if I look at it, I know you've gotten the file.
Stop interacting with vertical split. Sidebar. Toolbar. Toolbar button. Demo. Zoom button. Close window.
Just
Window.
close your
Dropbox.
Finder
Demo.
window.
Group. Folder. Demo. Collapse level 0. Close window. Desktop. Audio and stuff. Selected folder.
So I hope that helps. And again, we're gonna chat about this on Twitter. I decided to record this real quick before I call my friend, so I can upload that while I'm doing that. So hoped it helped, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.